Hi there, Susie Kerr-Wright, the Cosmic Cupcake, and here's a little cupcake for you. I don't have my big cupcakes here with me today. I don't remember what I did with them. Anyways, glad to see you all here. We got a lot to talk about, so I'm going to whip through this real quick and hopefully keep this thing under 5 minutes. Our void of course moons this week, we always start out with those. Eastern time, Wednesday 5 p.m. to Thursday 12:43 a.m. when the moon enters Curious Aquarius. Saturday 7:58 a.m. to 1:45 p.m. when it heads into Emotional Pisces. And then Monday at 8:02 p.m. to Tuesday at 2:33 a.m. Then the moon's going to rocket into energetic Aries, which is going to be the main focus of my little talk today here. So that's where all the energy is heading, is into this Aries energy. So daylight savings time falls on Sunday, March 13th / 14th. It's 2 a.m. So as you all know. So don't forget to spring ahead. I hate losing that hour, but I sure do like it when it's summer out and it's nice and warm and you get lots of extra daylight. So Mercury joins Jupiter in Aries this week, and that's going to be a little bit of a bump in the road there. But by Friday, we've got the biggest news coming in, and it's what we've been talking about for quite a while now. Uranus makes its re-entry into Aries for its stay until 2018, 2019 in there. So the last time Uranus was in Aries was about 84 years ago, and that was when we were basically on the verge of becoming a modern society. So you can imagine how impactful this is going to be. These slow-moving planets, when they make their transitions too, they also have a tendency to kick things up in the previous sign they were in. So we'll get to that in a second. But you know, the Aries has a very eclectic, unique vibration, and with it being in a fire sign, the first sign of the zodiac, the explorer, you know, the great warrior. This is really about going boldly going where no one has gone before. Yes, to quote Star Trek. Yes, I did. This is where this planet falls in our charts, indicates where we have the tendency to shake things up or get restless or bored very easily. You know, for example, if you have it in your 7th house, you may go in and out of relationships a lot, or have these sudden intense attractions that kind of, you know, disappear after a little bit. But we can also be on the cutting edge too. You know, you got a Uranus in your 5th house like that, properly aspected. You could be a real pioneer in creative arts. So that's how it kind of works. Now, when an outer planet changes signs, they tend to, like I said, kind of kick a little bit, in the one last little kick before they leave the previous sign. And Uranus has been in Pisces for the last 7 years. We saw a lot of sudden major water events. Okay, that's the Pisces. Uranus is sudden things. It equates to the tower in the tarot deck. So whenever you see that, it's things. The foundation has to be shaken up for things to continue to move on in a better form. So it's always it can be extremely traumatic. But it ultimately, you look back and you go, well, thank God this part of my life got shaken up, or this happened, because now I can see, you know, I've got a better thing going on. So, we saw, you know, these last several years, we saw the major water events going on. So it was, I just thought it was kind of interesting, because last night, as I was thinking about this, my little video here today, what I was going to write, I heard on the news that Japan had experienced a 7.2 earthquake. Earthquakes are Uranian, and which triggered tsunami warnings. Water, Pisces. So, you know, we may actually see one or two more incidents, hopefully nothing that causes any great loss, but some big energetic shifts having to do with earthquakes and water events right before, you know, either this week or possibly early into next week. And that's kind of the final push of Uranus out of Pisces. And now when it goes into Aries, it's going to settle into this pioneering energy. We love that. We'll be hearing about breakthroughs in technology and science, alternative medicine. That's a big one. And generally feel kind of a new sense of freedom and independence. So a lot of us that have been weighed down over these last few years, this is where you get to cut those ties. You know, you have to take the steps, but you can get that breath of fresh air that you so desperately have been looking forward to. Now is going to be the time. And it is very warlike. I've had several people call me and ask about March 11th. People were, you know, that's the day that this happens. You know, if this is going to be like something really terrible is going to happen because of all the turmoil in the Mideast. And my take on that is I'm just hoping that, you know, this is all very emotional, what's going on there. It's emotionally driven, okay? And that's a very Pisces thing. And so, you know, with Uranus and Pisces, the emotions are peaked, okay? And these folks want their independence. They want their voice heard. That's very Uranian. So that is tied to that. However, when Uranus goes into Aries, what I'm really hoping and praying, and I think we should all hope and pray for, is that this becomes the end of that, and that we get the new ideas, the new ways of doing things over there, and that they can settle their differences. Now, Aries is not very big into compromise, and neither is Uranus. However, Uranus does have the element of things for the greater good. So we can get a fresh start over there, and that's what I'm hoping for, rather than just things still running on that warrior Aries energy where there could be a greater conflict and a bigger loss of life. So let's just hope for the best here, guys, and just think positive about it. So by element, here we go. The fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag, are going to likely be more comfortable with this energy that's coming up. And it's kind of a new sense of freedom. The earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, may feel like things are going a little too fast for them, a little bit kind of warp speed. So they're going to have to work harder to stay a little more grounded so they don't feel pressured into making decisions that they're not quite ready to. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, again, not real difficult for you, because as soon as, you're used to shifting gears, and you always kind of have that backup plan going. So, so you may do a little bit better with it. The water babies, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, they're connected to a lot of the outer realm there, and discover very quickly that it's best to go with the flow. And the good thing is you'll get to see why almost immediately. A lot of times we go through changes and things happen, and it takes a long time before we really get the understanding of why that had to happen. But it'll be a lot quicker for you now. So one last thing, heads up, Mercury's going retrograde on the 30th, and it stays there through the end of April. However, about the middle of this month, around the 16th or so, the end of this forecast video here, it's going to be in what's called its storm period. And so it's going to begin that. So so you want to try and wrap up any contractual obligations that you have prior to the 16th, even though it technically doesn't go retrograde until the 30th. And just make sure you get all that big stuff out of the way, major purchases, anything like that, so that you can kind of just do all the stuff that you do during a Mercury retrograde, regrouping, reorganizing, etc. So we'll talk more about that next time. And if you would like to know how these planetary energies impact you in your own chart, contact me at www.astrogirl12.com or astrologernashville@gmail.com. Subscribe to this video so you will always know when we have a new one coming out, when I have a new one coming out. Where's the we? Who is the we? Me and Monkey, I guess. Oh, he's not even in here right now. Monkey, my cat, for those of you that didn't see, likes to knock things around while I'm doing these videos. So, and the blog talk show is still going on Sunday nights, 5:30 Central Time. So tune in, and I do little free 1 minute, one question readings on there. So just contact me, guys, if you want to get a reading, and I do Skype, email, video chat, whatever you want to do. I'm available here also around the Nashville area at several different locations: Center of Symmetry, Goddess in the Moon, and Zero Mist occasionally. So so definitely give me a call, contact me, email me, go to my website, check it out, and I hope you enjoy these videos, and thank you for all your support. I have been getting a lot of compliments on them, and that really makes me happy because I love doing them. So thank you very much, and once again, this is the Cosmic Cupcake, Susie Kerr-Wright, wishing you a sweet and delicious week. Bye-bye.